The man who can't be king, Princess Leonor of Spain. In Spain's modern constitutional monarchy, succession is governed by a precise legal and institutional framework. Princess Leonor, as heir presumptive, stands at the center of that structure. Yet questions occasionally arise about who can or cannot assume the throne, particularly regarding male relatives or figures traditionally associated with monarchical authority. Understanding these restrictions is not a matter of scandal or rumor, it is a matter of law, history, and constitutional design. By the end of this video, you will understand why certain individuals are excluded from succession, how this reflects Spain's legal traditions, and what it tells us about the responsibilities of Princess Leonor as the future queen. Spain's monarchy has been shaped by centuries of historical evolution, from the dynastic unions of the Habsburgs to the Bourbon Restoration in the 18th century. These developments established principles of primogeniture and defined who could inherit the crown. The current Constitution of 1978 modernized these rules, emphasizing continuity, stability, and democratic oversight. It also clarified the rights of heirs, ensuring that succession follows codified law rather than personal preference. This historical foundation explains why some male relatives, despite being members of the royal family, are constitutionally ineligible to ascend to the throne. Princess Leonor's position as Princess of Asturias reflects both tradition and reform. She is first in line due to her status as the eldest child of King Felipe VI. The Constitution and succession laws recognize her claim unambiguously, even in a system historically dominated by male heirs. Her future role is therefore not contingent upon any male relative being removed or disqualified. Instead, it is a product of carefully designed legal structures, ensuring the monarchy's stability and alignment with democratic principles. This distinction between personal lineage and institutional law is critical to understanding Spain's modern monarchy. The phrase, "the man who can't be king," is often misinterpreted in media discourse. In reality, such a designation refers to legal and procedural restrictions rather than personal limitation. Constitutional mechanisms, such as the explicit recognition of heirs and prohibitions on certain dynastic claims, define who may ascend. Historical context reveals that these rules were implemented to prevent disputes, preserve governance continuity, and avoid destabilizing succession crises. For Princess Leonor, this legal clarity strengthens her future authority. Examining European parallels provides additional insight. In the United Kingdom, Sweden, and the Netherlands, heirs are similarly protected by precise succession laws. Male relatives outside the direct line of succession cannot assume the throne unless formally designated through law. These protections are designed to preserve institutional stability. In Spain, the system operates in the same way, ensuring that Princess Leonor's succession is secure and predictable. This approach reflects a broader principle. Monarchy is structured around legal continuity rather than personal influence. Historically, Spanish succession disputes caused periods of instability, including civil wars and contested claims. Modern constitutional design was intentionally crafted to prevent repetition. By codifying succession, establishing parliamentary oversight, and recognizing the rights of female heirs, Spain has reduced the possibility of disputes. Legal exclusion of ineligible male relatives is therefore a safeguard, not a personal judgment. This understanding highlights the monarchy's evolution toward governance stability. Princess Leonor's preparation for the throne emphasizes duty, civic responsibility, and education. Her role is not symbolic alone, it is substantive. Training in constitutional law, public service, and international representation ensures that she is ready to govern in accordance with democratic and monarchical principles. This preparation demonstrates that authority derives from competence and legal recognition, not personal favor or dynastic maneuvering. In other words, the "man who can't be king" is irrelevant to her actual responsibilities. Institutional communication reinforces these principles. The Spanish royal household rarely comments on individual eligibility beyond formal announcements. Silence is intentional, signaling that succession is a matter of law, not speculation. This approach minimizes confusion and preserves public trust. Princess Leonor's visibility in public ceremonies and educational milestones reinforces her authority as the heir, independent of unrelated male relatives. By focusing on public duty rather than personal lineage, the monarchy strengthens legitimacy. The legal framework also intersects with international precedent. European constitutions often emphasize primogeniture, parliamentary consent, and codified succession to prevent disputes. Spain's system is consistent with these norms. As a result, the institution of monarchy maintains stability while adapting to modern democratic expectations. Princess Leonor embodies this balance, representing both tradition and reform. This duality explains why discussion of excluded male relatives is largely academic rather than practical. From an analytical perspective, succession laws are a form of governance and risk management. By defining who cannot ascend, the monarchy reduces potential constitutional crises. This legal foresight is crucial for long-term stability. It ensures that heirs, like Princess Leonor, are prepared to assume responsibility without controversy. In effect, the system prioritizes the continuity of governance over personal relationships or historical precedent. Understanding this dynamic is central to appreciating modern monarchy. Media portrayals often simplify these legal nuances into dramatic narratives. Titles like, "The Man Who Can't Be King," may seem provocative, but in reality, they reflect centuries of careful institutional design. For educators, historians, and viewers, the lesson is clear: constitutional monarchy operates on law, preparation, and public duty, not on intrigue or speculation. Princess Leonor's authority derives from this system, which has been tested, refined, and stabilized over decades. Looking ahead, the role of heirs in Spain will continue to balance tradition and modernity. Princess Leonor's position ensures that succession remains predictable, lawful, and transparent. Exclusions, prohibitions, and legal clarity are tools of governance that protect the institution. They are not commentary on personal merit or capacity. This insight underscores a broader principle: leadership within constitutional monarchies is defined by legal and institutional competence, not familial positioning alone. In closing, the story of "The Man Who Can't Be King" is ultimately a lesson in leadership, preparation, and governance. It illustrates the importance of rules, clarity, and institutional foresight in ensuring stable succession. Princess Leonor's journey reflects a monarchy that has evolved to serve both tradition and modern democratic expectations. Her authority is secure, her preparation deliberate, and her future defined by constitutional law. Only 1 in 10 viewers here is subscribed. If you value thoughtful insights into royalty and leadership, join the community.